Hey everybody, old folks here. So I want to look at Diaochan, however you say her name. If I butchered it, I'm sorry. A lot of people have talked about her. I've done a few discussions on her, but I haven't really ever gone deep on her before, and that sounded really bad, by the way. Anyways, let's take a look at her stats at level 90, Silver Starred, and then we'll come back to a little bit more about her. The time traveler, so she gets the power surge for anybody those that are running this. Not a lot of people use him, so we won't go too deep into that. But man, it sounds terrible. Her health is about on par. You're sitting right at about 100,000 health. Her ability power is about where you expect it to be. Overall, her stats aren't bad. Her magic penetration is pretty good, and things like that. So it's nothing too major. What really kind of sets her apart is her skills. Now, her ultimate, obviously, is the one where she kind of dances behind people and she's doing damage. The more people that are together, the more she's doing. They can't target her for attacks, but you can stop her during this if you have, say, a Monk Sung's ult, or you've got a Gear's ult, or any of those that kind of do that. It can knock her out of it. So it doesn't make her completely invulnerable during that time, but you can't target her with specific attacks like that. So she's doing pretty good damage. Her Heartbreaker deals damage to an enemy. It causes them to bleed and take damage for 8 seconds. So there's the initial damage, plus they're gonna take an extra damage from that bleed that it shows here. The City Toppler, basically she's throwing out blades up to hitting all 5 people, and again it does damage. It's a pretty good little chunk of change of about 4,000. And then it's Take Flight. Now this is really what makes her shine. So after an enemy unit dies, she gets energy and increases her attack speed. So now what happens is a lot of times people use these ults of hers and it kills everybody. Or it gets them really close and suddenly people die and it just fills up her energy bar over and over. Man, you can just keep blowing it again and again and again. And so what a lot of times people do is use her on a Merlin team who has lifesteal for magic users. And so she's able to sustain herself if she gets past that initial burst by the amount of damage her ultimate's doing, as well as the continual energy refreshes. Now, she's a great champion, but again, you got to build a team specific around her. So you're going to usually have that magic team that's running a Merlin, usually a tank. I've seen people run it with Kaiser because they taunt and help kind of keep people sometimes off of her. So, you really got to get her to that point where she gets to use her ultimate. But she can be a great champion, partners well with a lot of different other ones. It's really just kind of finding your flavor. Again, I don't use her only because I don't have her starred how he has her starred. If you get her to a silver star or a gold star, she is amazing, especially on a specific team. But this is what she looks like at level 90. So I kind of hope that gives you some help. Again, talking item-wise, the majority of the time you are going to run a Sapphire Scepter. You're going to increase this as you have the ability to increase it to help with their ability power and their magic resist. Other item-wise is, I'd like a Bleak Scepter, but if you don't have the orange too, what are you going to do? So hopefully that helps you. If you got any questions or comments, feel free to leave them, and I hope you all have a great day. Talk to you later.